Hey guys, welcome back. It's finally here. It's Christmas in July and we are getting ready to start our 16 Christmas tree design series where I will take you through 16 beautiful Christmas tree designs. So I am so excited to start this off with an invitation only, and you are invited of course to this beautiful Christmas tree design. Today it's going to be a black tie event, and I am so excited to share this versatile and beautiful Christmas tree with you. And the best part is I have included, of course, a shopping list of all the images that you will see here today in the description below so that you can consider me your personal shopping assistant. I love to share these tips and designs with you, and it's going to be so much fun. So let's get started. This is Christmas tree number 1 in our 16 Christmas tree design series, and this is called the Tuxedo Christmas. I love this Christmas tree design because you can really have this Christmas tree in any home because it has so many types of variations in style that you can create. This can really be a tree for anyone and with any taste. So for example, if you have a more casual home and you like a little bit more maybe of a farmhouse style or even a boho style, you can go from something like a buffalo plaid into the black and white of a boho style into even a beautiful and glamorous tree that you might even see in a Parisian apartment downtown. So you can really let your imagination run wild with this tree and really tailor it to your taste and preferences. And so when I'm going to take you through today my design tips for this Christmas tree, I'm also going to mention to you which items fit best into which design styles to really kind of help you tailor that Christmas tree into your space. And so there's going to be some variation that is definitely going to fit your style and your home today. I think that a black and white Christmas tree, in addition to just having such versatility, is such a beautiful complement to the yin and the yang components and has such a serene feeling and a clean feeling. So it gives a really perfect Christmas tree that's going to look very designer no matter which variation you tend to go with. So let's dive in to how you actually create such a stunning and versatile, beautiful piece. So to start off with your tree base, I would recommend that you either go with a dark Christmas tree, like a black Christmas tree, or a white Christmas tree, so like a very modern flocked Christmas tree. I think is going to lend itself very well to this design. I love this modern flocked Christmas tree look. I really want to get one of these Christmas trees for myself. I think they have such an elegant appearance, and so I could really recommend this as an option. And based on whether you go with a black base or a white base, this is going to change a little bit what you want to lean towards when it comes to adding in ribbon and ornaments, etc., that I'm going to suggest next. Because if you go with a black base, obviously you're going to want to put more white elements to that tree, and if you go with the white base, you're going to want to go with more black elements to that Christmas tree. And so it's going to depend a little bit on your style preference and what images you are a little bit more drawn to, but definitely you can go either way and have a really nice outcome. For the ribbon on these Christmas trees, I have a couple of really fun options for you. Some black and white stripe is a very glamorous and elegant look. I also included some that have a beige stripe to them because this might lean a little bit more towards a Christmas tree. If you have a little bit more of a farmhouse or of a boho look, this might fit well into that as well. Just a plain black, which again is going to be nice for any of these Christmas trees. And I have a checkered type of ribbon. This is called Harlequin, and a Harlequin type ribbon is going to be very beautiful on a glamorous Christmas tree. And then again, I also have that buffalo plaid, and that buffalo plaid is going to just really look nice on a farmhouse style, on a boho style, and I have incorporated that in the 2 variations. If you want to add in some garland to the Christmas tree, I think that this would lend itself quite well with the wooden bead version on one of the farmhouse styles Christmas trees, and this buffalo plaid would be the same. But I think for the glamorous Christmas tree, you're probably going to want to stick to more of the ornaments and the ribbons and the sashes and things like that. Keep it to things that are going to be a little bit more, think a little bit less rustic in appearance. Now moving into the floral section, I have a couple of these black pieces that I think have a lot of texture and look very architectural in a Christmas tree, so a little bit more sculptural type of piece. So using eucalyptus or this baby's breath, these pieces are going to be a little bit more interesting in a Christmas tree. But of course you have the classic poinsettias that will also lend itself beautifully in these Christmas trees, especially the white and black are going to be quite nice in a more of a classic glamorous type of white and black Christmas tree. The buffalo plaid, of course, in a farmhouse style. And just to mention, with the baby's breath and the eucalyptus, I like the idea of using something that's a little bit more textured and structural, because that's going to look a little bit more modern. For Pics for the Christmas tree, the black pampas is going to be really nice in throughout that Christmas tree, and also for topper effect. The bunny tails, again, those are going to be something with a little bit of more visual interest and a little bit more modern, especially if you want to use those in the boho style version of this. I think that would be really beautiful. The frosted berries would be beautiful in any of them. These beautiful black curly Pics that have the glitter are going to be a little bit more beautiful on a glamorous Christmas tree, as well as these black glitter branches. And so you can see the theme, a little bit more glitter and glitz that are going to go more towards the glam, a little bit more rustic, and kind of understated are going to go a little bit more towards the boho theme or the farmhouse theme. And so I of course have a couple of beautiful white ones here. So if you're going to be going towards that black base, you want to lean in more towards these white Pics, the white leaves, the white cedar Pics, the white branches, and I think that those options would look quite lovely in any of the Christmas trees. Now moving into the ornaments, I have a couple of really nice options here. So the black and white checkered, I have a really nice set here, as well as one that's going to come in a variety pack, and these look really nice on any Christmas tree, really. This is a very cool, that harlequin pattern is really cool. And I also included some specifically for the boho theme. I think that these boho options are just stunning. I love these sets. I mean, these are just really spot on, really trendy. I think they just have a gorgeous appearance to them. I would love to do a Christmas tree like this. It's a really, really fun set and ideas for you. And then the buffalo plaid, I think, would look really nice in complementing in a farmhouse style. I think that this gives a little bit more of a casual Christmas tree and just that understated Christmas look, but very beautiful. And then if you're going to go with the glam Christmas tree, you're going to want to get some more of the kind of shiny and glimmery type of ornaments. I have some really nice options on sets here. And you know, some of these are going to actually look good on any of the Christmas trees, to be honest with you. So I included some that, you know, say maybe just plain black and white, or general black and white, because you can use them on any of the Christmas trees, and the styles are going to be just quite beautiful. And lastly, one of the things to consider, which I think is kind of a really nice option, if you wanted to accent your Christmas tree with anything, I would consider accenting it with something from the warm metals. So maybe a gold, or going into the coppers and the kind of antique bronze range of metal tones, because I think that a couple of those accented in a Christmas tree would be quite beautiful, especially if you have furniture that have these type of warm tones to kind of bring that into the Christmas tree and not overwhelm it. So I wouldn't put a lot of them in there. I would just put little hints of it throughout the Christmas tree just to give it the little bit of extra texture if you want to try to blend that Christmas tree into your space a little bit more, and so that it's not so contrasted. So it really depends on kind of how your house is and home is decorated. So right now it's really trendy to kind of have a white walled home, maybe with black windows, black doors, things like that, right? The trimming. And so just having plain black and white in that scenario is going to be very easy to kind of incorporate into your home. But if you also have maybe a lot of warm wood colors in your home, and you want to kind of incorporate this style and you're not sure how, adding in those accent colors might be a good way to kind of make that fit into your space a little bit better. Moving into the toppers for this Christmas tree, I'm a little bit partial to using Pics as a topper, so just kind of layering those up and making a nice kind of crown on your Christmas tree. But if you wanted to, you could also use a large bow. I've incorporated too that if you're not very good at tying bows, you can actually buy pre-made sets. But these here, I just want to caution you, if you do purchase one of these pre-made bows, I don't necessarily like that look where the ribbon just kind of hangs down on the tree, draping over it. I would actually kind of tuck that in throughout the tree, and even consider going kind of across the tree. So, make a couple loops, come down and kind of shove that ribbon across the Christmas tree, come out another point and continue down. So that way it looks a little bit more random, as opposed to just kind of like laying on the outside of the Christmas tree. I also think that this style, one of those stars that you've seen me use on my Christmas tree in the past, would be quite stunning on the top of this Christmas tree as well. I love using those stars on top of a Christmas tree. I think they're very beautiful, and that they just add a really elegant touch. They're timeless pieces, so something that you could use on many different styles of Christmas trees. And then for the skirts on the tree, now this is something where you could use a classic Christmas tree skirt if you wanted to go with something with stripes or buffalo plaid. But I really am partial to a draping effect. If you have a glamorous Christmas tree and that fits into your home, I love draping a Christmas tree skirt. And you guys know it's kind of one of my signature looks. I have a draping video as well from last year if you want to know how to do that, to drape fabric to create this kind of elegant gown-like effect on the bottom of your Christmas tree. I have that video from last year, so check that out. And the other one I wanted to kind of point out to you that could be another good option. So in addition to many beautiful collars that I found a lot of beautiful collar ideas. And so some from stripes to buffalo plaid, which again would be more farmhouse, stripes would be more glam. Then I found this gorgeous black box as well that was wooden. I thought it's just stunning. That would be for a really beautiful farmhouse or boho look. And so many really nice collar options here. But one of the things that I wanted to tell you is if you wanted to get that look which has that kind of big draping velvety type of Christmas tree skirt, and so you could take a collar around the Christmas tree and use a really large faux fur blanket, and basically what you would do is just drape that over the collar, and it would really give you a dramatic effect on the bottom of that Christmas tree. And because it would be so nice and thick, because of it being a blanket, it would lay really lovely as well. You could kind of ripple it and make those nice pleats in it to give it that lovely appearance. And so if you would do that with just fabric, that technique which I just described, it's not going to give you the same impact simply because the fabric's going to be too thin. So I did put in a link for a really nice faux fur kind of blanket that would really do the trick with that and give you that really cool effect. You could also consider some just draping fabrics in and throughout your Christmas tree with this thin chiffon. If you have a glamorous Christmas tree and you just want to add these beautiful little draping accents to your tree, it's going to give it a really fun and elegant appearance as well. And just little touches like that just really amp up the elegance factor. Again, this is going to be one of my favorite Christmas trees because I just like the versatility of it, and it fits into so many styles that are in trend right now. And so I hope that you love this Christmas tree design. And the other thing I wanted to mention to you, if you are getting ready to start planning your Christmas season, you definitely should check out my book, The Grandeur of Christmas, because that is going to be a great way for you to start to get organized, taking down ideas from the things that you've seen and that you would like to try this year. And it's such a beautiful coffee table style book. It's large, it's gorgeous, it's something you can keep in your family as a memento and a memory of all your Christmases, and I really hope that you enjoy it. And so I am so excited, guys, to get this season started with you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the Christmas trees in this design series coming up. I had a lot of fun today, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.